Good afternoon, happy Thursday to all of our sunshiny faces. So guys, I woke up kind of early this morning. Not super early. I think I was up at I woke up when my alarm clock went off and I never full on fell back asleep. And I slept really light throughout the entire night because I told you guys I didn't know what was supposed to be going on with the whole yard work and gardening at my aunt's house, and it was like all four of us were trying to communicate like all separately. I think I don't know how it ended up working out, but I was thinking my aunt might have wound up calling me like today again like she did yesterday, and so I didn't know how the whole thing was supposed to play out and everything. So I slept super late because I again didn't want to oversleep and sleep too late and find out that like we were gonna go do the yard work like today or something like that. But I guess my aunt actually had finished it, so I guess we're not going tomorrow. So I think, I'm not sure. Anyways, guys, so I didn't actually end up getting a whole lot of stuff done for today. I did edit 2 vlogs. I've been doing I think I did 6, was it 6 yesterday or something like that? I did 4 the day before that or something. Or I did 4 yesterday and 6 the day before that or something like that. And then I only ended up doing 2 today. I did a little bit of dishes. I did not really any laundry. I actually have pretty much all the laundry finished, but I did do a little bit of dishes. And then I didn't make dinner for tonight because we ended up just doing leftovers. So, and then I actually had wanted to grill tonight because again, I was planning on us going and doing the gardening tomorrow or like the yard work tomorrow. So I wouldn't have probably wound up being here until I'd probably get back if it was like going to be at the same time. I don't know how long it was going to take, but if it was another I'm not going to get home until like 5 o'clock kind of thing. Or I think, was it like 4 o'clock or something like that, last time. So like depending on that, I might have been back by late afternoon, and I didn't know how much more work we'd needed to get done. So I was thinking that I would, I would grill tomorrow night, or well, I was planning on actually grilling tonight. My dad actually grilling tonight, but I had asked him if he would do that, and he was like, oh sure, but he had a football, it was like a football parents meeting kind of thing, and so it was like a meet the coaches kind of thing. So my dad ended up going because he is both a coach and a parent. He's both the freshman coach, and he also has a freshman that's going to be playing football this year. So Jack actually ended up going too because it was supposed to be like a meet the coaches kind of thing plus a parents meeting. And Jack said there was only one other kid that was there. It was only him that was there and one other kid. It was I guess it was a decent amount of parents that ended up showing up, but not a whole ton. So Jack ended up going, but they ended up leaving I think at 5 o'clock maybe or something like that, or maybe 6, and they got back at 8 o'clock I think or something. So I don't think that my dad got home late from work today too. I think he got home at 4 or 5 or something like that, or maybe later, I don't know. I also wonder what time they left. Maybe it was only an hour long thing, so maybe they ended up leaving 6:30 or something. And so they weren't gone for that long, but my dad got home late today, so he ended up not grilling and wasn't planning on it. But then I was like, but I don't know if I'm gonna not be here tomorrow or be home really late in the afternoon tomorrow to get everything ready for my dad to grill. But since it doesn't look like I'm gonna be doing any of the yard work tomorrow, we're gonna grill tomorrow. So we just ended up doing leftovers because I made actually pasta with meat sauce yesterday, and there was so much leftovers. My mom and Matthew I guess had it for lunch, but then I was planning on everybody having it for dinner, so they also had it for dinner tonight too, and so did Jack and my dad. Like I said, there was a lot of leftovers, and pasta is one of those really good things that tastes really good when you reheat it. Like I said, my mom loves to have pasta for lunch all the time. If we have leftover pasta, my mom will have it for lunch every single time, and Jack loves eating leftover pasta. That is probably the only leftovers that people will actually go out of their way to eat. Anything else, and I kind of have to like spoon feed them to like get them to eat it. Like there's 2 chicken Kiev I think left over from not yesterday but the night before that when I cooked, and like if I told Matthew and like or reheated it for him, then he'd eat it. But if I don't like do that, or for Jack too I guess, but if I don't do that, then they won't touch it. But pasta, they always seem to like just love as leftovers. I don't know why pasta's like in that magic food group that like if it's in the fridge and we have like extra made pasta or like as leftovers or whatever, then they always wind up eating it. But anything else, it's like, you know, they need to be like given the food to eat it, or like told that it's in there. But pasta, they like actively search out and like will eat. So yeah, but we're gonna grill tomorrow because I also got corn on over like last weekend that I was planning on grilling when we grilled over the weekend. We did like burgers and stuff like that, and so I got corn, and then I forgot to actually make the corn. So I was like, well, let's try and grill another day this week so that I can use the corn. So we're gonna grill, like I said, I have chicken breasts that I froze and then defrosted that we're going to have for what's it called, for dinner tomorrow, that we're gonna grill. But yeah guys, that was kind of the update for today. But like I said, I didn't know what was going on with like the yard work and stuff like that. That was if I needed to go today or if I was going to need to go tomorrow. And so you know, to go and help my aunt out. And so anyways guys, I guess everything ended up kind of working out. But yeah guys, I am going to take a shower and get to bed because like I said, I just the last 2 nights have slept really, because I think I've told you guys this, maybe I did like 2 days ago or whatever, but when I know I have to go to something in the morning, like that, like someone else is relying on me to go to, then I wind up sleeping like really light because I don't want to oversleep. So I don't know why it's so weird, but like especially like when I know that I have to get up for something, I don't know if it's like I have like anxiety about having to make sure that I'm up, that like I can't like get like a deep restful sleep. Maybe if I would have taken my melatonin, but I haven't needed to because I've been sleeping really well recently. And like not like sleeping, like I've been able to go to bed somewhat early and been able to wake up like pretty early too, most days on my own, which is really good. And so I haven't, like I said, needed to or been taking it or anything like that. But when I think, and that's the other thing too, is that I think if I took my melatonin, I'd be too scared that I'd wind up like oversleeping as well. I think that like I get like super like, I sleep really light when I know that there's something that I need to go to, or like something that I'm being relied on to like make sure that I go to. Like I know especially too, like when Jack was playing football, and I don't know why I can remember this really well, but when Jack was playing football, like his first year of tackle, and he would have like football games, because the younger the kids were, the earlier they would schedule the football games for. So like flag would always wind up playing like first thing in the morning. Then like the first year tackle, which when Jack started his first year of tackle, it was actually in the second year of tackle. So anyways, so that's another story. But he was like one of those like first, you know, out of, I think, I don't know how many levels of tackle there were, but it was all the way up to like 8th grade. So there were several. So the fact that like Jack was in one of those was like most of his games ended up being scheduled in the mornings, normally on Saturdays. And like I would sleep so lightly the night before, like every little thing that I heard would like wind up waking me up, because I don't know why, I just sleep really light because I wanted to make sure I didn't oversleep and wind up missing like going to like the football game. And the same thing too with couponing. When I would go on like Sunday mornings, on Saturday night I would sleep super light because I didn't want to oversleep and like miss my alarm and then miss going to the store like early in the morning. Then I think I kind of got a little too relaxed now, because I'm like, oh, like, you know, if I don't get to the store until like, you know, 10, 11, noon or something like that, it's not that big of a deal. Whereas like I used to be like, okay, I have to be at the store when it opens at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, I mean, back when I was couponing and stuff like that, and it was a little different than just casual grocery shopping. But I like to go in the mornings because there's less people and the lines move faster, and two, if it is like the first day of like a sale or something like that, you know, or whatever, there's just like less people. And or like I said too, I mean, I haven't really done any couponing or anything like that, but I just like going in the mornings because it's like, it's also faster too. And if we go in the mornings, then and if it takes like 2 hours, I have the whole rest of the day, you know, instead of it being like I woke up late, then we have to go to the grocery store and it's like smack dab in the middle of the day, and by the time I put all the groceries away and everything like that, it's just super late. So that's why I think I just like to go in the mornings. But it's like, oh, like if we can't get out to the store until noon, it's not that big of a deal. So now I'm a little too relaxed about it and not like that light sleep, which is like kind of good for me though, I feel like, because again, it is actually like I make sure that I don't sleep through my alarm when I sleep like that. And like making sure that I have to get up. So like the last 2 days though, not that I slept bad, but it was just like a very light sleep, and I did sleep in a little bit more today. So anyways though, I feel like tired though, just because maybe because I actually ended up getting more sleep than I did the night before, so I'm like feel like more like tired from that. Whereas like, it's weird guys, when I get less sleep, I actually feel more energized and more awake, and I can feel like I get more stuff done. Whereas like if I get more sleep, like even if it's like the amount of sleep I should get, but like I don't know, I just feel like I don't, like I'm not as energized. And also too, the earlier I wake up, because normally if I get less sleep, I wind up it's because I woke up earlier. So if I only get 6 hours of sleep and I'm waking up at like, you know, 7-8 o'clock in the morning, I feel more like energized and stuff like that than if I were to get like 8 hours and sleep until like 9 o'clock or something. Like I feel more tired actually when I get more sleep and I sleep in later. But it's still early. I actually need to take a really quick shower too. So anyways though guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.